I've been 3D printing for a while now, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my absolute favorite prints of all time. Things that have uses, things that are just awesome to own, things that will probably blow you away a little bit. Let's go. So the first thing we're going to be starting off with is this right here, and I use this a hell of a lot. This is a phone case for my Samsung S23 Ultra, but it has a GoPro mount on the bottom there, so I can attach this to the actual like tripod that I got for my GoPro, because the camera in my phone is also insanely good, and I use this a lot to make videos like this for all the B-roll and that sort of thing. This was super fast to print, and it allows me to take my phone, pop it in there, and now I have a ready to go tripod on any angles and improve the quality of these videos. And it has a thing on the side here if I ever want to use it to record shorts, and it's just something that I use every single day when making these videos. Now I'll be honest, there's one thing that I do wish I changed about this, and I'm definitely going to do so, and that is making it fit the actual phone case that this thing has. I have to take it out of my case to pop it in here, which could lead to a few scratches, so the next thing that I need to do is just resize it and allow it to take the phone case as well, keeping it nice and safe, but also still being such a good functional tool. Now, when I said in the beginning that one of these will probably blow you away, this is one that blew me away when I got started with this, and I had no idea that this was like how far 3D printing has come. Lithopane light boxes are insane, but not because you can just put any random thing in a lithopane. You can take a photo in real life, and then you can put that into a lithopane and create a light box just like the one you're seeing here, and give that as a gift to someone. I have done this many times for like Mother's Day and that sort of thing. These are great. You can take meaningful photos and you can convert them into lithopanes by using like an online tool, and then you can 3D print them out. And I swear to God, these are the most impressive, surprising, mind-blowing thing to me, because by the time you put a good amount of backlighting into it, these look incredible. You can have them like USB desk lamps, and it's just a full photograph in black and white, of course, of whatever that you actually want to display here. But it looks so good, and everybody that I've made these for as like a gift for like Mother's Day, like I say, or like a birthday gift or anything, just like a little extra, because they're so cheap to make as well. You just throw it in as an extra gift. These are the things that people are like, oh, this is the main gift, right? And it's like, no, this was just an extra that I thought of when I found out that lithopanes could do this. So I'll link in the description a lithopane like image converter. You literally take a photo or any image that you want, pop it into a lithopane generator, and it will create that for you. Then you just 3D print that and add like any sort of light box in the background. Just make one in something like Tinkercad and then add that onto there. LED strips, and you are good to go. These things look incredible, and the fact that you can just make any photograph into this, you can make such meaningful gifts. And like I say, this genuinely did blow me away. The fact that we can take photos and 3D print that photo and add a light box from it is crazy to me. I love this, and I hope I find more things like this for 3D printing as I improve my skills with it too. Look at this. Look what you guys have done. The last video I did, I had said I had 10 subs. Look at this. You guys are crazy, but if you guys haven't clicked the sub button yet, this channel is very new, and I very appreciate the support you guys did in the last video. Holy, what the frick, it was insane. So if you want to support the channel even more and help this content keep coming, I will do my best to improve every single video. Click the sub button. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the video. All right, we can't only use functional prints. We can't. We have to nerd out a little bit. This is a Toothless The Dragon flexi print. Now, I love flexi prints. I think they're really cool. But that's not just the only thing we're talking about here. I want to talk about specifically making things like collectibles. And I mean, as you can see, right? Like, come on, let's be honest. Let's be honest. It is so useful to have a 3D printer if you collect things like this, like Pokemon and stuff like that. And also, if you have kids that like anything along this sort of lines, this was fully 3D printed. It took me, I want to say 4 hours, maybe 4.5 hours, but I put it on before I went to bed, woke up in the morning, took it off the print bed. Surprise, my son is now absolutely buzzing and smiling and beaming throughout the entire day, because the Toothless the Dragon toy that he saw in the shop the other day that he didn't have enough pocket money saved up for is now just, he can just have it. He can just have, well, it's not the exact same one, right? And he might get that one yet, but it's not just him. I'm also very much into Pokemon and other things like this. There are so many very cool things you can make that are already online, and if you don't have any modeling skills yourself, you can still print these things and add them to like your office space or your collectibles space or whatever, and it's so damn easy. If you are interested, I do have a Pokemon focused channel, it'll be in the description. But because this is meant to be my favorite 3D prints of all time, this guy, because of how happy it made my son in the morning, it's definitely up there with one of them. Now, I do quite a lot of painting for this sort of hobby as well. If you print a lot of stuff in white, you can then paint it to, save yourself a lot of PLA. And so another one of my favorite prints that I've done is actually all of my painting stuff. As you can see here, this is insanely useful, saves me a lot of money, but also just super convenient. Now, while this isn't just one specific thing, being able to 3D print all of the things that I've needed for the painting as well, because I had none of it when I started this at all, has been super useful. We got paintbrush holders, we got paintbrush like tiny palette with little water cup as well for mixing them. And I've also just 3D printed a ton of paint mixing cups that I'll be using to thin the paint to then put inside my airbrush. It's just insanely useful, man. Whenever you have a problem, you can just literally think to yourself, can this be fixed with 3D printing? And so often the answer is yes, and you can just do it. And it's honestly such a useful thing to be able to do. But again, we don't only need useful things, we need cool things as well. So next up we have lighting, and to be fair, lighting can be useful and cool, so it's like useful things and cool things too. But honestly, this is one of the things that I first made. I've kind of improved it from the very beginning. It took a little bit of thing. The files for this will be available for you guys to actually get if you would like to. They'll be linked in the description below. Anything to do with lighting is always such a really cool thing to make with 3D printing. Now, I mentioned this and this as well in a previous video, but that video is like, I think it's on like 80 views or something. So, if you want to watch it, it'll be linked down below as well. But I'll mention it again here because I think these are really cool and it fits this video. This here is probably my favorite thing that I've printed like ever altogether. It's so freaking cool. I found this online and I made a couple of edits to make it so that I can fit the actual regular like plug socket lamp through it. And then with a flame bulb, it just comes to life. It looks so damn good. If I can, I will put the files for those online for you guys to get as well. But again, I don't own this, so you can't like make it to sell or anything. It's just something that I found and then edited to make work for me. However, these is something that I did make from scratch myself, and it is something inspired by the game RuneScape. It is a potion lamp from there. Obviously, it's flickering at the moment, but you can change all the colors to fit whatever sort of potion that you want, as they have like solid colors of blue, green, red, purple, whatever, right? So it works out really cool. And then there's a little label on there. Adding all these little things just makes it look so much better. A real cork on top and stuff. Just brings these sort of things to life. But these are my two favorites of all time, probably, that I've ever made. So I definitely wanted to mention them again. And those are my favorite 3D prints that I've made so far. Now, of course, there's some other things that I've made that have been like bigger and more flashy, but to me, these kind of hold like a little place I designed. This is like the first thing that I ever designed, and I slowly improved it. So, it holds a little bit of value to me. This thing's just freaking awesome. And all the other ones, they have uses that solved a problem for me. Now, if you got this far in the video, then please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. It would help the channel out a ton. And also, thank you so much to all of you guys. I started this video, mentioned earlier, there was like on 100 and something. What the frick is that? This is crazy. I appreciate it so much, and hopefully we can keep growing and making these videos better. And I will be putting out as much content as I can while making sure that the quality still stays great. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Check out this video if you haven't already, the one that kind of pushed the channel to where it is now. And I'll catch you all in the next one. See you later, guys.